paying now. Story 1. AITA for not wanting to take out a car on my name for my boyfriend? IF, 25, have been with my boyfriend, 27, for 3 years. He sold his car 2 months ago and is currently saving for a new one, or so I thought. We live in the Caribbean. Last night, he came over and asked me what I thought about him using his car money to start a car wash. I told him that he can use the space he has at home to open a car wash and he doesn't necessarily need to use all his money to open a business, as simple as that. He said the vision he has is to also include auto detailing and that he would use the money to purchase equipment for it. I told him that I don't think it's a good idea, but I'll support him if he decides to do it. He then said that he's happy I'm on his side because he wants us to do something together. I thought he meant me helping with his business, but no. He explained that his idea of together is me taking out a loan for a car that will be on my name, but he will drive it because I don't drive. When I asked who will be making the payments, he said the bank will take the money out of my account every month and he will pay half. I told him that I am absolutely not paying half for a car I am not driving. He said it would be our car and that when I eventually get my license, I'll be able to drive it too. I said that this entire scenario makes no sense as I have no intention of driving anytime soon and literally anything can happen. I asked if we break up, what then? He said even if we break up, he will continue paying for his share of the share, so I won't bear that payment. When I asked why he can't just pay for the full payment, he said he plans to leave his job and do his car wash/detailing business full-time, so he won't be able to cover the full payment until his business takes off. I told him that I'm sorry, but I can't take out a loan for him nor put a car in my name when he is so unstable. He called me a selfish one he can't see a future with and left. Now, he won't speak to me. My mom says I'm in the right, but now I feel bad because if I don't take out the loan, he won't be able to. AITA? Guys, if you enjoy daily Reddit stories, subscribe now. There's an update. Hi guys, thank you so much for giving your opinions, stories, advice, everything. I truly appreciate it and it helped make my decision a lot easier. So, he called me earlier and broke up with me on the basis of partners are supposed to share everything and he can't trust me to hold him down when he's down. After an earful about how I think I'm better than him because of my job, how I look down on him, and how I don't want to see him be successful, I called his mom, we're very close, and let her know that we broke up and why we broke up. She was very upset, to say the least, but reassured me that I made the right decision. She said that she told him not to sell the car, but he went ahead and did it anyway. After we spoke, she wished me well and I went to get something to eat. I guess she told him something about it because he texted me shortly after. I'm just going to copy and paste what he said. Text convo. Him, how childish do you have to be to call my mom? Me, I wanted her to know that we broke up and why. Him, just say you wanted to manipulate her and make her believe I'm trying to leech off of you. What have you ever done for me? Tell me him, you know what's sad? You were supposed to be the person I could come to for an outing. I had my own car, something you never had, and I sold it because it was getting too expensive and I wanted something more efficient. You know that, so I don't know why you trying to fuck up what my family thinks about me and make me look like I begging you for car. Him, SMH, you are the biggest a-hole and the most selfish person I ever met. Him, why couldn't you just be happy for me? Why couldn't you just believe in my dreams? You really think I would leave you after you got a car for me? You have no common sense and that's why people will use you. You too dumb for an educated woman and that's why we broke up. Go tell her that. End of text convo. Yeah, LOL. I didn't respond to any of those messages. But I did get a massive headache immediately after reading them. Anyway, thanks a lot for all your help, guys. I really appreciate it. The original poster, OP, was not the a-hole for not wanting to take out a car loan in her name for her boyfriend. She had valid concerns about the arrangement and the potential risks involved, given her boyfriend's plans and financial instability. In the update, it becomes evident that the boyfriend's reaction to the situation is emotionally charged and manipulative. Breaking up with OP and accusing her of not supporting his dreams, looking down on him, and being selfish shows a lack of understanding and a tendency to shift blame onto her. His accusations escalate further when he calls her names and attempts to undermine her actions. His reaction to OP's communication with his mother shows defensiveness and a refusal to take responsibility for his actions. Overall, it's clear that the OP made a responsible decision to protect herself financially and emotionally, considering the circumstances. The boyfriend's reaction and subsequent text messages provide insight into some of the challenges in their relationship, reinforcing the appropriateness of her initial decision. Subscribe to Spill the Tea 888 for daily dose of satisfying Reddit stories. Now to the comments, Spatrosa. The way you describe his logic, of course he can't see a future with someone he can't trick into giving him money. NTA. Music_with rocks_in. NTA. Girl, you didn't just dodge a bullet, you dodged an air missile. He wasn't going to give you money for payments, because his car wash is still getting established. Can't you cover for me? He wanted you to buy him a car so he could quit his job and pursue a bad idea. Simple as that. If he really wanted to open a business, then he would keep working until he saved up enough to actually have to start it. Instead, he wants to half-ass it so he can quit his job right away and lean on everyone in his life for money. He's probably going to go out and find a different girl he thinks he can scam into buying him a car. He'll tell her lots of stories about his uptight ex who never supported him or believed in his dream, which will teach her exactly what behaviors he finds bad, having a spine and financial sense. Story 5. AITA for not making my fiancé's breakfast correctly on the first try and then getting upset by her comments after? My 32M fiancé, 31F, was working from home this morning. I asked her if she would like some bacon and an egg sandwich. She said yes. She does prefer mayo on both sides of the toast when she has this, but as I prepared it all, I forgot. As soon as I said it in front of her, I remembered and said, "Hold on, I forgot the mayo, and I'll go put it on real quick," to which she replied, "Forget it, it's ducked now." I got upset by this comment as it made me feel as if I had somehow ruined breakfast, so I tried to explain that it was an easy remedy and the sandwich was most definitely not ducked. She told me to just forget it again, so I went back into the kitchen and finished making my sandwich and sat down. She came in and started to talk about how she thought it would be a fried egg, which again, just felt like she was complaining about nothing as I never said I would be making a fried egg, just stated bacon and an egg sandwich. When I got upset that she seemed to still just be complaining, she basically told me that I was wrong, she wasn't complaining and was just making comments, and I was being in a hole for being upset since she didn't say anything wrong. AITA? Edit. I scrambled the eggs in a bowl with some seasoning and a bit of milk. Put it in the bacon grease and waited until it was cooked on the bottom, flipped the egg like a pancake and cooked the other side. Cut it in half and put it on the toast like a sandwich. Edit. I appreciate everyone's thoughts and concerns. I had no idea this would jump up to almost 400 comments in an hour. Please feel free to keep commenting, but I apologize if I no longer reply. I feel like I got the answers I needed and will be having a deeper discussion with my fiancée tonight when she gets off work. Thank you again everyone, you have all made me feel a lot better and given me the knowledge I believe I need to move forward. Follow for daily Reddit stories. OP's situation highlights the difference of communication and expectations within a relationship. Initially, you tried to make a breakfast for your fiancée, but forgot one of her preferred ingredients. Her reaction might have seemed like an overreaction to you, especially given the easy fix, but it's crucial to recognize that feelings can be complex and often tied to more than just the present moment. In response, your feelings were hurt, leading to a back and forth where misunderstandings seem to have occurred. It's important to acknowledge that both of you had valid reactions to the situation. You perceived her comments as critical, while she might have seen them as casual remarks. It's clear that there's a difference in how you both perceive the situation and your responses. In relationships, open communication is key. Having a calm and honest conversation about this incident might help you both understand each other's feelings better and avoid similar misunderstandings in the future. Remember, relationships involve navigating each other's emotions and perspectives, which often requires patience and empathy. Let's read some comments. owls_n_cardinals. NTA. Here's a great solution though, never make her anything ever again. Or dump her, that's another good option. She sounds entitled and ungrateful AF. The fact that she tried to walk back and twist what she'd said is the icing on the cake. I wasn't complaining when I said, forget it, it's ducked, I was just making a neutral comment. That's gaslighting, and a pretty abhorrent way to treat you. Rodney_Copperbottom. Not to complain, but you completely ruined this sandwich for me. Not criticizing you, just saying.